Good Monday morning, June 22nd, 2026. Ken Arzone talking baseball here in Vista, California. Promoting a book I wrote, Yearly Leaders of Every Batting Category, Chapter 13, Base Hits. Top 5 baseball players in history, season by season, leading the league in hits. This video, the 1920s. George Sisler, 257 hits in 1920. That is the highest total so far. I started 1870s. I did that decade, the 1880s, 1890s, 1900, and I did the 1910s. The highest total was Ty Cobb's 248 hits in 1911. And in 1920, George Sisler breaks it. 257 hits in a season. Eddie Collins, 224. Joe Jackson, 218. Rogers Hornsby, first time for him, top 5, 218. Baby Jacobson, 216. 1921, Harry Heilman, 237. Jack Tobin, 236. Rogers Hornsby, 235. George Sisler, 216. Frankie Frisch, 211. 1922 season, top 5. Listen to this. Rogers Hornsby, 250 hits. He's the second guy to break 250. So George Sisler, 257. Rogers Hornsby, 250. Only two guys so far, 250 or more hits in a season. George Sisler, 246. Carson Bigby, 215. Ty Cobb, 211. Dave Bancroft, 209. 1923, top 5. Frankie Frisch, 223. Charlie Jamison, 222. Tris Speaker, 218. Harry Heilman, 211. Arnold Statz, 209. 1924 season. Rogers Hornsby, 227. How many times did Roger Hornsby make the top 5 in hits? Rogers Hornsby, top 5 hits, 5 times in the 1920s. George Sisler, 6 times overall. Tris Speaker, 7 times overall. And Ty Cobb, 13 times overall, top 5. So 1924, Rogers Hornsby, 227. Sam Rice, 216. Charlie Jamison, 213. Zach Wheat, 212. Ty Cobb, 211. 1925 season, listen to this one. Al Simmons, 253. So he becomes the third guy, 250 or more. George Sisler, 257. Al Simmons, 253. And Rogers Hornsby, 250. Man, they're playing 154 games, and they're getting 100 more hits than games played. Jim Botany, 227. Sam Rice, 227. Harry Heilman, 225. George Sisler, 224. 1926 season, top 5. George Burns and Sam Rice, 216. Eddie Brown and Goose Goslin, 201. Al Simmons, 199. 1927, Paul Wainer, 237. Earl Combs, 231. Lloyd Wainer, 223. Lou Gehrig, first time for him, 218. Frankie Frisch, 208. 1928 season, Henny Manouche, 241. These guys can hit. Freddie Lindstrom, 231. Paul Wainer, 223. Lloyd Wainer, 221. Lou Gehrig, 210. 1929 season. Yikes. Lefty O'Doul, not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. 254 hits. So he's the fourth guy, 250 or more. And here's the order of most hits in a season. George Sisler's 257. Lefty O'Doul, 254. Al Simmons, 253. And Rogers Hornsby, 250. Lloyd Wainer, 234. Rogers Hornsby, 229. Bill Terry, 226. Chuck Klein, 219. So for the 1920s, who should we give it to as far as hitting the baseball, getting base hits? Well, you got Rogers Hornsby 5 times in that decade, top 5. George Sisler 4 times. Tris Speaker once. You got Paul Wainer a couple times. Joe Jackson once. Ty Cobb twice. Tris Speaker once. I'm going to give the 1920s. You got to give it to Rogers Hornsby. 5 times, top 5. And listen to his totals for the decade. He goes 218, 235, 250, 227, and 229. 5 200 hit seasons. Top 5. That decade belonged, as far as base hits, to Rogers Hornsby. Okay. Next video, I want to look at the 1930s. Let's see who stands out. I'm out.